Hello everyone, my name is Hamza, and today our topic is about brain machine interfaces, BMI, and cognitive robotics. So think of it like imagine this a person uh, who cannot walk, just thinks about moving their hand, and suddenly a robotic arm starts moving. Or imagine you control a computer using only your brain. No keyboard, no mouse. Sounds like science fiction, but this is becoming reality. This is where our topic starts, brain machine interfaces, BMI. So we see the image, here is a simple definition. Brain machine interface is a system that connects with the human brain directly to a computer or a machine. So, in simple words, brain sends signals and system reads signals and machine perform action. No physically movement needed. So, how BMI works, brain machine interfaces. So there are, I think, three or four steps BMI works. The step number one is brain signal. Uh, your brain produces electrical signals when you think, move hand, speak, look. So brain generates signals, and in step is to signal capture. Devices capture these signals. Types sensor on head, non-invasive, and implants inside brain, invasive. And the step three is signal processing. AI models analyze signals and convert brain signals into commands. And in fourth step, output action. A machine perform action, move a robotic arm, type text, and control wheelchair. So the key abilities of cognitive robotics. The number one is perception. So perception means a robot can see, hear, and understand what is happening around it. Uh, for example, normal machines, blind, they don't understand anything. But cognitive robots use cameras like eyes, sensors, microphones. They collect data and use AI to understand the environment. For example, in a hospital, a robot can see a patient and identify the bed, recognize the doctor. This means the robot is not just seeing, it is understanding. And the second one is learning, improving over time. Learning means the robot improves its performance using past experience. Uh, a normal robot does the same task again and again, but a cognitive robot learns from mistakes, improves with data, and adapts to new situations. For example, a robot tries to pick an object. First attempt fails, second attempt better, and third attempt perfect. So this is learning, just like humans. Practice makes perfect. And the third one is decision making. Choosing the best action. Decision making means the robot selects the best possible action from multiple options. In real life, there are always multiple choices. The robot must decide what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. For example, in a hospital, there are two patients. The robot must decide who needs help first. So it analyze condition, priority and risk. So then it chooses the best action. So this is not simple programming. This is intelligent thinking. And the fourth one is interaction, working with humans. Interaction means the robot can communicate and work with humans. Cognitive robots can understand human speech, respond to commands, and work alongside humans. So they are just machines. They become team members. For example, a doctor says, "Bring me the surgical tool." So the robot understands the command, identifies the tool, and brings it to the door. So this is smooth human robot collaboration. In combined example, perception robot understands environment, learning robot improves over time, and decision robot chooses best action, and direction robot works with humans. When all these abilities come together, the robot becomes a cognitive robot. Uh, Imagine a hospital robot. For example, imagine a hospital robot. It sees a patient, perception, use past data. So this is learning, decides what to do. So this is decision making, and talks with doctor. So this is interaction. So this is a real cognitive behavior. So a robot becomes truly intelligent, not when it just works, but when it can understand, learning, decide, and interact with like human. In real life examples of cognitive robotics is healthcare robots assist doctor and patients, service robots work in homes and hospitals, and industrial robots in smart factories. The connection between BMI and cognitive robotics. Now, this is the most powerful part. BMI is equal to reads brain signals and cognitive robot acts intelligently. So together human plus machine integration. So an example, imagine a paralyzed patient. Things pick up a glass and BMI reads signal, cognitive robot understand intention, and robot picks up a glass. So this is the future technology. So in a new world scenario, the first one is mind controlled prosthetics, artificial limbs controlled by brain, smart wheelchairs, moving using touch and brain controlled computers, typing without keyboard, human robot collaboration, robots understand human intention. In current world status, BMI exists but still developing. Uh, um, Current level basic control achieved but limited accuracy and expensive systems. And cognitive robotics growing fast, used in industry, still not fully human-like. So the big challenges is understanding brain fully. And the human brain is very complex. Um, mm, the brain has billions of neurons, and signals are changing every second. So the problem is AI cannot understand every signal perfectly. Different thoughts do not have clear patterns. For example, if you are thinking, move my hand, so but your face focus changes slightly, so this system may read the wrong signal. So that's why we still cannot fully understand the brain. And the second one is ethical issues, privacy of thoughts. One of the biggest concerns is can machine read our thoughts? BMI system read brain signals directly. This means what you are thinking and what you are feeling, so can be detected by the system. So the problem is, what if the data gets leaked And what if someone misuses of the data? So imagine a system accessing your private thoughts. So this becomes a serious privacy issue. And the third one is cost. BMI technology is very expensive. It uses advanced sensor, um, brain implants, AI systems, medical equipment. So because of this, normal people cannot afford it. It is mostly available in labs or advanced hospitals. So a brain implant plus surgery can cost thousands or even millions of dollars. So in simple, so these challenges show that even thought BMI is very powerful, but it is still not perfect. We need more research and better safety and lower cost solutions. So here are the big top companies working on BMI. And the first one is Neuralink. Uh, mm, so Neuralink is most famous companies in this field. Uh, what are they doing? They are building brain chips. They are reading brain signals directly, and their goal is to help paralyzed people. In current status, human trials have already started. People are controlled computers using their brain. And the second one is sensor. Special feature, they are install the device without open brain surgery. The chip is inserted through blood vessel. Use case, patient can type using their brain and helps restore communication. So, and the third one, BlackRock Neurotech. So, the focus of this company is recording brain signals and medical research. Patients have already controlled robotic arms using this technology. So, the top companies in cognitive robotics is Boston Dynamics. Famous robots, sport dog-like robot, and Atlas human-like robot. And current level, very advanced movement, can walk, run, jump, and balance, but still not fully intelligent like humans. And the second one is Tesla Optimus robot. Goal is to build a human-like robot. Use case of this is factory work and daily tasks, still under development. And the third one is Figure AI. Figure focus on general purpose humanoid robots designed to work in warehouses and industries. And the fourth one is NVIDIA. This is an important point. They do not build the robot directly, but they provide AI brains for bots. They also provide simulation and training tools. In current level of robotics, the kind of AI show in movies does not exist it, but in current levels, narrow intelligence robots can do only specific tasks. They are expert in one job. For example, factory robots only do assembly work, and semi-autonomous systems, self-driving car, level 2 and 3 autonomy, not fully independent. Surgical robots assist doctors, cannot perform fully surgery alone. And full cognitive intelligence, does not exist yet. A robot that can understand, think, adapt, behave like a human, still in the research stage. So BMI plus robotics combined level is current basic control is possible and limited commands, slow response. But in the future, fully brain controlled, real-time thinking, and human-machine integration. So in a future scenario, imagine 5 years later, paralyzed patient thinks, open the door, and BMI reads the brain signals, robot understands the intentions, robot opens the door, no buttons, no voice, only brain. So the big challenges is the brain is very complex, signals are noisy, privacy issues starts, and high cost. So AI is growing fast, robotics is improving, but human level intelligence and fully autonomy are still in the future. So BMI connects the brain with machines and connect cognitive robotics makes machine intelligent. Companies are already working on it. Technology exists, but fully potential is still in the future. So we are not fully there yet, but for the first time in history, humans are starting to connect their brains directly with machines.